This is the Aguinaldo Shrine, the birthplace of Philippine independence. And this is a special Independence Day video. Kumusta po kayo? Ako po si Jay, ako po ay Pilipino at ako po ay taga Metro Manila sa Pilipinas. Welcome back to my channel, a channel dedicated in guiding you in your journey in learning the beautiful language Tagalog. From the window of this house in the town of Kawit in the province of Cavite, some 20 kilometers south of Manila, on June 12, 1898, 123 years ago, the independence of the Philippines from the Spanish rule was declared. From that window, Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Philippines, waved for the first time the Philippine flag. In this special video, I will be talking about 11 Tagalog words associated with the Declaration of Philippine Independence. So, tara, magsimula na tayo. Tagalog word number 1, mabuhay. From the root word buhay, meaning life. Mabuhay is perhaps one of the more famous Tagalog words out there. But be careful, I can only name 4 special occasions when you can use the word mabuhay. The first one is an expression of exaltation of great national or personal pride. Like for example, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, which means long live the Philippines. Unfortunately, the English translation doesn't capture the real flavor or essence of the word mabuhay. We have to look at other languages for comparison. It is exactly the same essence as in Viva España or Viva Mexico or Vive la France. It's exactly the same. As an exaltation, you can use mabuhay to proclaim someone. For example, you can say, mabuhay si Mayor Santos or mabuhay si Gobernador Reyes at some political rally. The second use of mabuhay is to greet first-time visitors to the Philippines or to a province. Like at most Philippine airports, when you step out of the plane, you will most likely see a huge mabuhay sign somewhere welcoming your arrival. Or when you drive through a provincial boundary, you will most likely see mabuhay signs. Or if you are a guest of honor at some event, you will see giant signs saying mabuhay. But be careful, you do not greet your house guest with mabuhay. You're gonna sound funny and out of place. There is another phrase to welcome house guests, and that is, tuloy po kayo, or please come in the imperative tense. The third occasion is when flight crew makes the safety announcement on board the Philippine Airlines, the country's flag carrier. And the fourth occasion is when you are a candidate at some beauty pageant. Oh yes, we are big on beauty pageants. Tagalog word number 2, kalayaan. From the root word laya, meaning free. Kalayaan is the noun form meaning freedom. The Tagalog version of the phrase Independence Day is Araw ng Kalayaan or Day of Freedom. Tagalog word number 3, kasarinlan. From the root word sarili, meaning self. Kasarinlan means independence, liberty, or self-governance. This is a seldom used word. You most likely encounter this word only in reference to the Philippines' struggle for independence. Interestingly, the words Araw ng Kasarinlan is the direct translation of Independence Day. However, for some reason, it is not used, but instead, we use Araw ng Kalayaan. Tagalog word number 4, katipunan. From the root word tipon, meaning gather. Katipunan means association or society of like-minded people. In the Philippine independence context, Katipunan was the secret society of Filipino patriots in the 1890s that plotted a revolution against Spain. The Katipunan is also famous for the acronym KKK. Not that KKK. The KKK is the acronym for Kataas-taasan, Kagalang-galangang Katipunan ng mga anak ng bayan, which translates to Supreme Venerable Society of the Son of People. Quite a mouthful, which explains why they just call it Katipunan. The Katipunan was organized in 1892 by a group of Filipino patriots, famous of whom was Andres Bonifacio. It led the 1896 revolution that culminated in the Declaration of Philippine Independence in 1898. Now, the story of the Philippine Revolution is a riveting, chaotic, and tragic story. A story I can talk about some other time. In modern context, the word Katipunan as the Tagalog word for association is seldom used. The loan word asosasyon is more commonly used. Perhaps it is because of the sacredness of what Katipunan represents, and that is the long struggle for Philippine independence. Tagalog word number 5, watawat. Watawat is the Tagalog word for flag. The other word for flag is bandila, which comes from the Spanish bandera. Incidentally, we also use bandera as a substitute word. The use of the word watawat has a more nationalistic flavor than the word bandila or bandera. When referring to the Philippine flag, watawat is more commonly used. The Philippine flag has a very colorful history. There are some disputes as who exactly designed the flag, but what is clear is that it was adopted by Emilio Aguinaldo, the Captain General of the Philippine Revolutionary Forces and President of the Revolutionary Government. The flag was sewn in Hong Kong when Aguinaldo was there briefly in exile. It was unfurled for the first time during the Declaration of Independence on June 12, 1898. The original flag took inspiration from the flags of Argentina, Uruguay, Puerto Rico, and Cuba, nations that have revolted against Spain. Its color palette took inspiration from the flag of the United States. Now, the next Tagalog words are related to the flag of the Philippines. Tagalog word number 6, bughaw. Bughaw means blue. Another word that we use is azul, which comes from the Spanish azul. The Philippine flag features a blue field on top. It is commonly believed that the blue field represents peace, truth, and justice. But I cannot find any official reference on that in the Philippine flag code. But what is clear is that that color blue is influenced by the US flag. This fact is actually found in the text of the Declaration of Independence. In modern context, the word bughaw is rarely used and is only sometimes used in very formal speech or literature. The more common word used is azul and sometimes even the English word blue. Tagalog word number 7, pula. Pula is red in Tagalog. Unlike the word bughaw, pula is more commonly used, along with the English loan word red. The Philippine flag features a red field on its lower half. It is commonly believed that the red represents patriotism and valor during the struggle for Philippine independence. One unique feature of the Philippine flag is that in times of war, it is hoisted with the red field on top. During this instance, the Philippine flag becomes a war flag. There had been a few times in Philippine history when this happened. During the Revolutionary War of 1898, the Philippine-American War of 1899 to 1902, and during World War II from 1942 to 1945. Tagalog word number 8, puti. Puti means white. I believe this is a Malay word. Many years ago when I traveled to Malaysia, I heard the locals refer to foreigners as orang puti or white persons. The Philippine flag features a white triangle, and I believe the technical term for that is canton. Each side of the triangle or the canton are equal to each other. It symbolizes the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Now, if that sounds familiar to you, you're right. It is actually the national motto of France. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. This goes to show that Filipino revolutionaries drew inspiration from the French Revolution. Tagalog word number 9, araw. Araw means sun. It also means day, which makes sense because you can see sun during the daytime. The Philippine flag features a sun in the middle of the triangle. In the Declaration of Independence, it described the symbolism of the sun as indicating the gigantic steps taken by the children of this country on the road to progress and civilization. Interestingly, the sun in the original flag is slightly different from the modern flag. It had what is called a mythical sun, or a sun with a human face. This was clearly an inspiration taken from the flag of Argentina and Uruguay. Again, two other nations that revolted against Spanish rule. Tagalog word number 10, sinag. Sinag means sun rays. The sun in the Philippine flag has 8 sun rays. They represent the first 8 provinces that revolted against Spain during the early stages of the Philippine Revolution of 1898. Tagalog word number 11, bituin. Bituin means star. The Philippine flag features 3 stars. They represent the 3 main island groups of the country: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Bituin is also used to refer to actors and actresses, much like the word star is used to refer to actors and actresses. So there you have it, 11 words associated with the Declaration of Philippine Independence. In my next video, I will be discussing part 2 of this special celebration of the Declaration of Philippine Independence. That video may shock you because we are going to be talking about, is June 12 the real Philippine Independence Day? Or is there another date? Be sure to check it out. So, hanggang sa susunod.